These are the wildest, most heart-stopping, adrenaline-fueled game-winning plays we saw in the NFL in 2024 and 2025. From miraculous Hail Marys to clutch field goals, let's relive the moments that had fans on the edge of their seats. But instead of saving the best for last, let's start with the play that broke the internet. 20. The ultimate Hail Mary. Commanders vs. Bears. October 27, 2024. With the game on the line, Jayden Daniels let it fly. A 52-yard Hail Mary into traffic. And Noah Brown somehow came down with it.
And the ball is caught!
One throw, one miracle, and the Commanders stole an 18-15 win at the buzzer. A worthy winner of the NFL's Moment of the Year? Well, let's find out. 19th. Super Bowl 58 Overtime Thriller. Chiefs vs. 49ers. February 11th, 2024. This time around, the Super Bowl was on the line. It was overtime, and Patrick Mahomes does what he does best. Keeps his cool, drives 75 yards, and fires a dart to Mecole Hardman for the win.
Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hardman!
It was Andy Reid's special, indeed. The first ever overtime lead change on the final play in Super Bowl history. Chiefs 25, 49ers 22. Absolute madness. When Mahomes is in the zone, it's game over. Ready for more clutch moments? Let's go. 18. Bengals walk-off touchdown. Bengals vs. Broncos. December 29, 2024. It was overtime. Playoff hopes are on the line. Joe Burrow takes the snap, scans the field, and fires a bullet to T. Higgins in the end zone. Game, set, match. Bengals win.
Zone caught. Higgins, touchdown, Bengals win!
And get this, they made up that play on the spot. No red zone calls left, so Burrow just said, "Let's wing it." And it worked to perfection.
Over 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
When you've got ice in your veins like Burrow, you make magic happen. He and Higgins were on a roll that night. If you thought that was intense, wait till you see the next one. 17th game of the year, Rams vs. Bills. Puka's game winner. Puka Nacua's rookie year was electric. But this moment, this was legend-making. A blocked blitz, Stafford scrambles, and boom! Puka turns chaos into a touchdown in arguably the game of the year.
They blitz. Stafford sees it. Nakua gets a block. He might go! Nakua scores! Touchdown Rams!
16th Commanders Divisional Round upset. Commanders vs. Lions. January 18th, 2025. At number 16 is the incredible JD 350-yard game versus the Lions. It was the divisional round. Nobody gave the Commanders a chance against the top-seeded Lions. But rookie quarterback Jayden Daniels? He didn't care.
Daniels, though, has some time. Lets it rip, floating it.
Over 299 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 51 on the ground, this kid put on a clinic.
Daniels to throw it. Protected. Going, has a man wide open. It's caught for the first down by John Bates.
Talk about rewriting the script and making a statement. But if you thought this upset was massive, wait till you see number 15. 15th, Jameis Winston's 39-yard touchdown. Browns vs. Ravens, October 2024. Before he was cracking jokes at the Super Bowl podium, Jameis Winston led the Browns to one of the biggest upsets of the season. Deep shot, over route, Tillman, touchdown.
Winston going for it all for the end zone.
Arguably the biggest upset of the 2024 season. But of course, with Winston, the drama cuts both ways. 14. Winston intercepted throw versus Broncos. In another game versus the Broncos, he did his signature throw, and it was a game winner, but for the wrong team.
Intercepted! And that should end the night!
Brilliant play by McMillan. Not for Winston this time, though. 13th. Lions gutsy. 4th down call. Lions vs. Packers. December 12th, 2024. Proudly seated at number 13 is the Lions' gutsy 4th down call versus the Packers. Tied at 31 with under a minute left. 4th and 1 at the Packers' 21-yard line. Most coaches would kick and play it safe. But Dan Campbell? Nah. He gambles, hands it to David Montgomery, who bulldozes his way for 7 clutch yards, sets up the game-winning field goal, and boom, Lions win 34-31.
Ball game. And what a game.
Sometimes you have to roll the dice to make history. Dan Campbell is a certified risk taker. Ready for more? Let's keep it rolling. 12th Packers versus Bears. 2 endings, 1 rivalry. While the Packers might have lost that game against the Lions, they gave us one of the most incredible endings of all time against their bitter rivals, the Bears. Ever since 2018, the Packers have completely dominated the Bears. They had won 10 straight games, but in this match, it looked like that was about to change. Down 1 with under 3 minutes left, Caleb Williams was scripting his Bears legacy with some insane plays.
4-man rush. Williams in trouble, gets that out of 1 sack, running for his life, throws. Oh, it's a big catch! Game on the line. Williams lofting one for a doozy.
Just like that, the Bears looked like they were about to get one over on their historic rivals. And then, this happened.
And it's blocked! Oh my goodness, the Packers block it!
Boom! The Bears were heartbroken. The streak continues. Packers win 11. The Bears redemption versus GB. Fast forward to Week 18, and the Bears found themselves in a very similar situation. They were down by 1 with even less time to go than the Packers game in Week 11. Same team, same situation, but this time, Santos drills it.
Good snap. Good hold. The kick on the way by Santos, and it is good.
7 weeks later, redemption achieved. We are halfway through our list, but we are just getting started. Get ready to be blown away by these next game-winning plays. 10th, Eagles' Super Bowl 59 dominance, Eagles vs. Chiefs, February 9th, 2025. At number 10 is the Super Bowl 59. The stage was set, and it couldn't be any bigger. But Jalen Hurts? Absolutely fearless. He steps up and fires a 46-yard bomb to Devonta Smith, putting the game out of reach.
Hurts going deep for it all!
Everyone knew the Philly boys had something special, but when you make it look that easy on the biggest stage, yeah, that's championship swagger. They owned the Chiefs in ways nobody saw coming. It was a beatdown. A well-deserved one. 9th, Cowboys 4th, down touchdown upsets playoff contender, December 2024. Okay, on to the next play. It was 4th down, season on the line, pressure through the roof. But the Dallas Cowboys? They didn't flinch. They dial up a bold touchdown pass to Jalen Tolbert, and he hauls it in to complete the upset. Just like that, the Cowboys stun a playoff contender and prove they've got ice in their veins. When it's all on the line, you either fold or fire. The Cowboys, they fired. Ready for another clutch moment? Let's keep it going. 8. Rams' walk-off touchdown showcases precision, November 2024. Game tied, clock ticking down. 1 chance left. The Los Angeles Rams dial up a deep shot, and the quarterback unleashes an absolute dime. The receiver, full extension, hauls it in, touchdown. Game over. The precision? Perfect. The timing? Flawless. One of the cleanest walk-offs of the year. When everything clicks like that, it's pure football magic. 7th Commanders' overtime victory against Eagles, October 2024. If you really followed the NFL 2024 season, you'd know that the Commanders were involved in some crazy last-second game-winning plays like this one against the Eagles. With everything on the line, Jaden Daniels drops back, eyes downfield, and lets it rip. Touchdown.
End zone! Touchdown!
Commanders win it in dramatic fashion. Rookie QB, more like a clutch king. Beating the Eagles like that is just another chapter in Daniel's story of making the impossible look routine. Just look at this incredible play. One more time.
Daniels probably should get even more credit than he's getting, considering the cast that he's got.
Resilience, poise, and a never-say-die attitude. Daniels just keeps delivering. Think you've seen it all? You're not ready for what's next. JD and the Commanders took it to a whole new level. 6th week 2. JD overtime ice game winner. The very next week after his magical display versus the Eagles, Jayden Daniels showed he's got even more ice in his veins in overtime versus ATL.
The touchdown is confirmed. The game is over.
Back-to-back magic. Overtime. Immense pressure. But Daniels delivers again. Playoffs secured for the first time in 4 years. Incredible stuff. 5 Commanders do it again. But that isn't all the magic from the Commanders. In order for them to get their first playoff win in almost 20 years, they've got to do it the hard way, and they did it in incredible fashion. 3 incredible game winners in back-to-back weeks. No one does it like the Commanders. They're super clutch. 4. Kansas City's Devil Magic. For our number 4 is Kansas City's Devil Magic. We've seen the Chiefs do a lot of wonders over the years, but in 2024, they brought out the full witchcraft. From Isaiah's likely toe-out and the PI calls in the Bengals game to the bizarre fumble by Aiden O'Connor in that Black Friday game, the Chiefs did it all. But they also had some incredible kicks to keep their undefeated streak alive, like this play.
Field goal attempt to tie the game from McLaughlin, 32 yards. And he knocks it through.
That was 15 consecutive wins for the Chiefs, and what a way to do it. The Devil's Magic saves the day again. 3 KC does it again. If you thought this was crazy, wait till you see an even crazier play by the same Kansas City Chiefs. After blowing a 13-point lead versus the Chargers, the game was going down to the wire. The Chiefs were lining up for a game-winning field goal that would seal their record-breaking 9th consecutive division title.
For the division, for the Chiefs. And
That right there is the ultimate devil magic in 2024. No one else comes close. And now, we are at the final 2 plays. Trust us, these 2 game-winning moments have to be in your top 5 too. They're beyond mind-blowing. 2. Kirk Cousins, 500-yard game and the dagger. Sitting at number 2 is the most incredible QB performance of the 2024 season. And just as you might have guessed, it's none other than Kirk Cousins. That touchdown by Hodge got Kirk Cousins to over 500 yards, the only person to hit that mark throughout the 2024 season. That was some next-level ice-cold performance. 1. Mike Evans' record-tying touchdown and $3 million bonus, January 2025. Eating real good at number 1 is none other than Mike Evans' incredible display that not only secured the playoff berth for the Buccaneers, but also a personal milestone. During Week 18, Tampa Bay already had the game in the bag with less than 40 seconds left. This meant they could have easily kneeled it out. But their wide receiver, Mike Evans, who's been in the game for a while, was a few yards away from making history. He has been consistent ever since he got drafted, and he was only 5 yards away from tying Jerry Rice's record of 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons. But that's not all. You see, Mike was also due a $3 million payout if he clocked 1,000 as well. So there's a lot on the line, and the Tampa boys weren't about to let their man down. Baker Mayfield takes the snap, fires a quick pass, and Evans does the rest. Touchdown.
he ties it! Jerry Rice has company!
Record tied. $3 million bonus secured. Bucks win. Talk about chasing greatness right to the last second.
But Mike Evans is 5 yards away from Jerry Rice's consecutive 1,000-yard record, so that's why they're looking to throw it.
When the game's already over, but history's on the line, you go for it. Notable mention, Bengals' final shot at playoffs. After pushing the game to overtime, the Bengals and Cincinnati traded possessions for a bit, and everything looked set for Cincinnati to take the win with a walk-off field goal. But then this happened. After getting the ball back again, with less than 1 minute left on the clock, Joe Burrow decided to take matters into his own hands. And what did he do? He found Higgins twice to keep the Bengals in the game, and their playoff hopes very much alive.
They bring the linebackers going deep. He's looking for Higgins, who makes the catch. Was he in bounds? Yes, he was.
Crazy game and an even crazier play. 2024 and 2025 gave us some of the wildest finishes in NFL history. Whether it was the gutsy fourth down call, the miraculous Hail Mary, or the record-breaking touchdown, these moments kept us glued to the screen. Which game winner was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more NFL madness. We've got plenty more to come.